504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Hi, it's Alberto Montero. We got a great selection of vehicles in and out of here on a daily basis. We offer financing, all Carfaxes are online, and all our vehicles are serviced and inspected before sale. Best selection and prices in all of the New Orleans metro area. Come visit us today at 1512 North Causeway in the heart of Metairie. Come check us out at MonteroMotors.com.
Montero Motors, a proud sponsor of Inside the Trenches, ESPN New Orleans.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports. Be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Well, hello, somebody. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon, Big Favorite, and we have ourselves a full table today. Got my main man, Joe Picolo, in the building. Godwyn Realty representing. My main man, CL Nola, as always, in the building. And we got a special guest joining us today at Small Sliders. And remember, y'all can join us at 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. Come on through. We have specials here, right? You can tell them Big Fave sent me here, get a free queso off dump. And unfortunately for my folks that's here already, I can't use that with them because they're here. But if y'all come through, it's a queso on your boy. But we have ourselves a really nice show today. Here in segment 1, we'll be joined by new head coach for the West Jeff Buccaneers, my homie, my friend, somebody from I've been knowing for years, and I'm not the only one on set that's been knowing our next guest for years. None other than my main man, Marcel Andrew, head coach of the West Jeff Buccaneers, man. Y'all round of applause. Let's welcome on here on Inside the Trenches.
Congratulations, brother.
So much to be happy about. When I saw it, I can't lie, I was so excited because I'm like, this is the person for the job. I know for a while, West Jeff, we've been trying to bounce back, and we'll talk to you about that a little later. And you're somebody that was already on staff, had took over as the interim head coach. So I guess when you found out you were going to be the next head coach and all of those things came through, what was the initial feeling for you?
I was excited, man. I was excited it's the opportunity to come out and just really help out these young kids. And they really in the need, you know. It didn't really grow up like I grew up, you know, and they coming up with a disadvantage. And I just want to be out there and just really help them, you know, succeed in life.
No doubt. If y'all are just joining us, we have Marcel Andrew. Be sure to follow him on the social media media platforms. Coach Marcel Andrew, new head coach for West Jeff. So if you're an inspired football player here in the Harvey area and you want to get on an excellent staff, my man know it from the college level on through. Talk to us about that journey. Eastern Mississippi, Nicholls State. Coaching at Nicholls State, coaching on it. John Curtis, can't forget that.
That's
he
the
just
foundation.
skipping on by us.
That's the,
Curtis.
well, excuse me, that's not the foundation.
Yeah.
So let's do that then. Let's start with Curtis, because one thing I didn't put the years
back.
together.
I'm gonna really date back to first start with my parents.
Yeah.
You know, education start from home.
Right.
And they really taught me how to be disciplined. You know, it's real structure. You know, I grew up. You know, I'm a spiritual man.
Amen.
You know, that's my household. My household is spiritual. So I really grew up with a good structure, good foundation. And then my daddy really good friends with Frank Wilson. They grew up in the same neighborhoods, and it started off when I was 8. I was his water boy, and being around good coaches, starting with just Coach Frank Wilson. Coach Dave Johnson, Coach Jabbar Jalou, Coach Kyle Gilbert, guys like that. Being around them at a young age, really feeding that hunger, and being around guys like Keenan Lewis and Dominic Cooper,
That's
Craig
right.
Buster Davis, seeing guys like that, Milton Collins, Roby Scott, and the GOAT, I call the GOAT, Daryl Johnson. Seeing those guys ball really fed that hunger and really wanting to play football.
So take us through the interview process. Like, when did you find out? Was there other people you were going against, et cetera, et cetera?
So, head coach had left.
Yeah.
And they just needed a guy to step in and really take the spot, and that was me. I stepped up to the plate, and me and another guy that was there, he really helped me out, Coach Randy Knight. And we just been very fortunate and blessed to be in a situation where it's like we get to impact kids' lives daily.
So when the head coach was about to leave, did he tell you? And he was just like, "Hey, I'm going to be stepping down." And did you kind of have a good feeling?
A good feeling that he was going to be out there. And, he wound up leaving, and we just, Jeff, you just can't stop. You got to keep going. That train keep going no matter who it is, no matter who the coach, no matter what the situation is. You got to keep going. So they just named me interim head coach, and I think I looked upon it as a spring season going forward. And we did well.
That's all.
So that was that, man. This is the opportunity I'm so grateful for.
So was that in the beginning of the year that he dropped out? Or?
In the beginning of the year, like I'm talking about really like late April.
Late April.
Going into May.
Okay.
So really didn't really have a whole spring.
Right.
But had to do what we had to do,
Right.
Had to do what we had to do.
So moving forward, going into the future, do you see yourself recruiting, the guys in the neighborhood, or is just something that they just, primarily just come to West Jeff, or is this a situation where you can recruit? And if so, please do it right now. Tell a young man why they should come to West Jeff.
Well, I'm going to ease up on that real recruit.
There you go.
I'm going to ease on that real recruit.
Nice try, CL.
We just want to put a good brand of football out there, and once the kids see what we doing, because they're going to see it on social media.
Right.
You know how big that is nowadays. You're going to see, you're going to hear about it, so word them out, definitely. And when you come see us, you're going to see a different type of football that you want to be a part of.
If y'all are just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, you're listening to the voice of the new head coach of the West Jeff Buccaneers, Coach Marcel Andrew. Follow him on the social media at Coach Marcel Andrew. When you look at, you mentioned guys like Darryl, Craig, and all those guys, basically the players I played in high school with. This is the early 2000s, it's like 2000, 2004. Some of the best ballers in the state was right here on the West Bank.
Oh, for sure.
And when I got to West Jeff, the team was 0-10.
Right.
It was towards the end of Coach Jones's tenure. Me and Coach Hank had ended up leaving West Jeff. I mean, excuse me, Shaw at the time.
Yep.
All that went down, and we went to West Jeff. We didn't know, and he was there already. It just so happened that, my family moved to Harvey, and I ended up going to that school anyway. Well,
So they say.
Hello. So we ended up being 5-5. Like, we lost the first four. They went 0-15, and then we rolled off and had a playoff berth, and then ended up losing to Destrehan. But it was the momentum from that junior year season that led to our 10-0 season. I mean, we beat St. Aug that next year. We beat, we ran through the district.
Right.
West Jeff has to bounce back. You have that opportunity now as the head coach. So what are some, I guess, your early on goals for this team to take it to that level? You've been around great programs.
Right.
Talk to us about that.
Well, it starts, like I say, it starts in this off season. And like I know, there's no off season. We coming from where we come from.
Right.
But it's laying that foundation down, starting off with brotherhood, man. Everybody being a brother's keeper, because like I know, if y'all tight-knit group, like, y'all play hard for each other.
Right.
And then even with the coaches, everybody coaching, hard and getting the best out of the kids, but having a relationship with the kid.
Yeah.
I feel like once you have a relationship with the kid, you can really take that extra inch and get that extra pull out of him.
for sure.
That extra go out of it. And just establishing the brotherhood and pride in the school, because we lost that pride. Whereas when I was growing up, man, West Jeff was one of the schools you hear about.
Oh, yeah.
Packed stadiums. Everybody was trying to wonder around what's going on at the Jeff. Everybody wondered, like, that's a lit school.
Yes,
everybody was wondering. So that's how it was with me growing up. But creating that brotherhood, man, creating that unity. And once you create that unity, man, it's a process.
Yeah, Joel, it is an advantage to coach at West Jeff. I mean, you have the stadium. Yeah, we do share it with Eric and Higgins, but you have the ability to say, hey, this is our stadium.
That's right.
Right.
I mean, so for you, what is I know you talked about, like, the off season and everything. So, like, what about the off season and building a relationship? Is there anything else about the off season that you find is, like, the most important besides, like, building relationships?
Well,
with the
educating
players?
them on football.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
it's
point.
different. It's so different from how we grew up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we grew up outside. These kids grew up.
I know. Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, we was outside.
Yeah.
I grew up in the street playing flag football, two-hand touch.
We really did go
Yeah,
anywhere, and our
that's
parents
true.
were like, don't care. Like,
They
Street
straight.
lights, that's it.
Yeah.
Everybody in the community knew each other.
That's right.
So it was a different time. What these days, these kids really be inside. They TikTokers, they dancers. So you got to really cope with it and understand. Look, they like this. It should be this way, but we gonna make it work. You know,
Right,
so
right.
and that's what we kind of do. We kind of make it work for them so they can have fun doing it.
Right.
Because for one, nobody like to lose.
no.
You know, everybody loves a winner, but making it fun, making it about them instead of it's not about me. It's all about them. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm here.
That's at the end of the day. If y'all just tuning in, we're having ourselves a great time. I love the crowd. Got some good family and friends out here. It's a family affair here over at Small Slide at 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. That's right. And if you guys are wanting to, come on, let's be honest. We about to really dive into that holiday food, so y'all might as well come on
2
over here.
days.
It is going down.
Going down.
Make y'all way over here. And it is the new year coming up. And if you're looking to get property here in the city, and anyway, you got to holler at my man Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty. They take real estate personal. They're at 1943 Sophie Wright Place, New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. Check them out. You could call Joe and them. Stay with people over there in the office, baby. They over there. They working 24/7.
24/7.
Always.
We don't have all
Love
seasons.
it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you
Just
know.
like you,
Always.
coach.
We don't
Always
have all
grind.
seasons.
Always closing, huh, Joe?
Yes,
Always
indeed.
be
Always
closing.
closing.
Call Joel at
Coffee,
504-826-8426. Yep, you guys see that.
Nah, man. I'm grateful for you to come through. You're just 1 week too short, because I had on all that orange and blue last weekend, last Monday for them Opera Walker Chargers.
He was.
I
there.
grew up under them.
I watched the
I
video.
understand.
That's the foundation.
Exactly. So
As an 8th grader, I saw the state championship.
and so I'm
Old Perry Walker versus John Curtis.
Ain't taking it back, bro. That's crazy.
2019.
2022.
20.
I'm sorry, 2022.
No. The score.
The score.
2019.
No.
2018.
16-14.
Yeah, it was a 2-point score. The swing,
That was
swinging
Frank's last
gate.
year. That was Coach Frank's last year, Walker.
Yeah, something like
Swinging
that.
gate.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
swinging
remember
gate.
that.
Yup.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know about the model.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are two Curtis guys here, so I guess
Right.
have a Curtis conversation.
Yeah,
with
it was the muddle. And looking at it back then, hearing my dad talk, it's like, oh, they cheated. It was out of time out. But being in the system is like, oh, this is what we do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what
I was aware of it. The coaching staff was aware of it. Obviously, not everybody was, and you can never fault John Curtis and the legacy that they've created. And you know, it was a great game. Opera Walker against obviously John Curtis. It was a great game.
Man, they beat us twice that year, bro.
Oh, I'm very familiar. And I
in the
remember
jungle.
20-6.
The springtime?
They turned the lights off that game.
Was that the
I was
spring?
there.
That was
in the fall.
That
was in the fall.
That was.
fall.
I didn't realize y'all played that season.
Yeah, Travis Berry was smashing that dive that game.
Jarvis Barrett.
That was a big time linebacker.
Yeah.
26,
That defense.
26 on West
What year was that
Esplanade.
for?
Yeah.
What year was that for?
I'm talking about.
In 10?
That's
9,
2002.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is
okay, yeah.
This is my
Dinosaur.
junior.
It's
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, we lost. I knew that West Jeff team was going to be good. I played on. We lost to that team. That team had at least 9 NFL players, including myself, on that one field.
Facts.
And Darryl should have been like the first round draft pick.
Oh, right.
This was the coldest safety to come off the West Bank. Like hands down, I've never seen a guy naturally play that position the way he did. Back when we played on grass, that game was crazy.
I think it's fair now to say that Darryl was probably the Sean Taylor of
That's facts.
That's
Louisiana.
a good comparison.
That's a great
really
comparison.
At this point,
That was. That's
obviously
a great comparisons.
I've been knowing Darryl since he was younger, and it's obviously my heart and my chest beat so hard when I saw them boys play. Obviously Craig and all of them.
Cole, yeah.
Because the one guy that doesn't get the credit, Williams, Chris, the quarterback 10. Because somebody had to throw Darryl the ball.
Well, I had
John.
John.
That was
I had John.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the
Your boy,
year before. 2 years
John
before.
Johnson the third daddy. That
Yeah,
was
John
Somebody
Johnson
had
was
to
the
throw them boys
quarterback.
He was serious.
Water boy.
He was
Right.
cold. That's crazy. So that's Valentine, right? His uncle Valentine, John Johnson Jr., and John the third all went to a state championship.
That's crazy.
That's uncle,
That is
dad,
crazy.
and son.
It's
That's
all
crazy.
muddled up in my mind.
all
All
West
it
Jeff.
is.
Yeah, no doubt.
I got a question for you. We were talking about this off air. The challenge of being a high school coach. I mean, we're in the NIL era. You're at a school where you're rebuilding, so you got to kind of keep kids in. And like I said, we all know that NIL is legal for high school kids. It's not flex like that, but it is an opportunity for them. I guess, what's the challenge as a high school coach? I mean, I know you talked about the indoor thing, getting them involved in outdoor sports, but what's the challenge of, keeping these guys focused and bringing the right guys in to build a program?
The challenge is definitely, like you said, is keeping them focused on the main thing and helping them understand this the goal, this what we're trying to accomplish, and this is what we're going with it. And it takes everybody. It just don't take the football program. It takes the whole school.
Right.
And that's what we're leading to with this.
You teaching there?
I teach there.
Okay, see,
So I'm
that's
there.
why
I'm there.
that's
I'm
tight.
there.
What you teaching?
Okay.
I teach Quest for Success,
Come on.
which
Okay.
is an elective
Come
that
on.
navigate you through your career pathway. So
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
9th
I
grade
like
through
that. I
12.
like that.
And I kind of mixed in life skills with it.
That's right. That's
So,
good.
and to be honest with you, I spend more time on life skills because that's what they need.
That's what they
They're not really
need.
getting it from the house nowadays.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? So the more they spend time with Coach Andrew, the best they're gonna be. to be
That's
honest.
right.
That's tight. Yeah, because and I'm pretty sure that it's an elective, so it doesn't have the pressure of math
Right,
or
right.
science.
Right.
But they're probably excited to come to your class because
they
they
excited.
probably just want
Actually
to know what
learning
is what
something that
just
they're going to use.
Yeah.
sponge trying to learn
It's
all
a
of
sponge.
this.
Yeah, that's what it be like, and that's why I love it because not only I'm affecting the football program, I'm having a positive effect around the whole school.
That's right.
Right.
That's
So
good.
when you see Coach Andrew, you see that that's a guy that's for me, not against me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's going to go to bat for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, it is a talent to recognize a need, brother.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad
Oh,
you're
yeah.
able to
Absolutely.
recognize that and then put a foot forward.
Now that ain't me. I'll be in NFL, man. That's the man upstairs.
There you go.
Amen. I know
Amen to
that's
that.
real.
Man upstairs.
Dude, that takes a lot of
And-
prayer.
And I'm just thinking back to like when you got to Nickel State. If I'm not mistaken, y'all went through playoffs. I think you won your national championship.
So yeah, we when I got there, I was recruited in 2016 by Tommy Rybacky,
Right.
Coach Sean Murphy, and when I got there, it was like 3-8. But you back home, man. man, I ain't going to Nichols. That's the deal. Like they've been, haven't been good the last previous years. And when I talked to them, it's like, man, we're gonna change this thing around. And my class was like one of the ones that kind of turned it around.
Yeah, they did.
Coming in with Chase Forcade and Evan Veron, Sully Lesh, and myself and Ronald Riley, we was the ones that's and Donchell Trailer and my guy Kyron Irvin, guys like that.
Irvin, yeah.
We turn it around.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I remember when I graduated from Nichols in 2015, and then the year after I graduated, all of a sudden y'all winning
That's
games.
what it was.
Yeah, right after.
But look, we went
Right after. I was like, seriously?
and
Like,
turned it up. Now you
right
see what
when I
it is
leave,
now.
like,
Now you see what
they
it is
planned
now.
it. They're
If you
like-
be out there, you see what it is
I
now.
saw that one quarter against LSU. I saw
yeah.
it. Oh,
But that's
yeah,
the brand of football you want, like physical,
Right.
tough.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, that's the brand I talk about. You want to be McDonald's, no cap, no sauce in them boys, or you want to be Canes.
Right.
I know what I'm getting.
Or you
my
wanna be
Canes.
small
Or you want to be
sliders.
small sliders. 'Cause I know what I'm getting every time. They're consistent.
Right.
They're consistent.
One time for small sliders,
One
baby.
time.
That Biggie real though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That bacon on that thing, Marcette, is real news,
You
brother.
better
Trying
put
to
it
tell
in
you.
your life.
So you and Marcette was on that staff 2017, 2018?
Me was on the staff. I was playing. So I played from 2016 to 2017.
Okay.
I graduated in 2018. I was a student assistant. And when I graduated, everybody kind of knew, okay, he going to be the next line coach. I put in the work. I mean, leaving there,
Right.
they seen it. I mean, I'm leaving at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
I mean, I'm in there early. I got class, and I'm still coming in there early in between class. They see how hungry I was. So
Right.
when the opportunity presented itself, Coach Rebo was made the move and elevated me to D-line coach. And Coach Tommy Rybacky, he was defensive coordinator. I met him in my house on a home visit with Marcette. He was at Central Arkansas.
6 degrees.
That's right.
So
6
it's
degrees.
crazy how everything just turned out to
Yep.
be. You know,
Right,
so.
at 2014
Small world.
class,
Yeah,
that's right.
6
so
degrees of
he
separation.
came. So when he graduated from UCA, Coach Tommy was like, "Man, get your brother down here," and he was very, very, very vital of us
That's
winning
tight.
football games and giving all the information analytics he was doing for us.
Yep.
And now he's a manager at Enterprise.
Check him out. Big money, hook me up, brother. Come on, man. Sliders on you.
Everybody need a rental.
Yeah, well,
Everybody
Marcette,
loves
man, we
it.
thank
Everybody.
you, Marcette and Marcel, the whole family, the whole Andrew family. Thank y'all so much for coming out here. Y'all give my man a round of applause. Head coach, young head coach too,
Yeah, you're
innovative. His mind's right. You
One
heard
more
me?
question.
you're right.
One more question. So, what is your long-term vision?
I'm here. Look, I'm committed to the school.
Yeah.
I'm committed to the kids. I'm committed to the community. But I'd be a fool if I wouldn't say if LSU called.
Hello.
Hey, come on. I mean, that's
Right.
that's the goal at some point to be on that staff.
Yeah.
And you got to win football games.
That's right.
That's the
Good.
beauty of it. That's what it is. But in doing so, you're impacting lives.
That's right.
Right. Yep.
Well, he's Marcel Andrew, the head coach. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on Inside the Trenches, baby. Gotta talk a little college. Y'all don't go nowhere. Yeah, small sliders. Peace out.
Michael
Michael J.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Picolo and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small sliders, simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Hi, it's Alberto Montero. We got a great selection of vehicles in and out of here on a daily basis. We offer financing, all Carfaxes are online, and all our vehicles are serviced and inspected before sale. Best selection and prices in all of the New Orleans metro area. Come visit us today at 1512 North Causeway in the heart of Metairie. Come check us out at MonteroMotors.com.
Montero Motors, a proud sponsor of Inside the Trenches, ESPN New Orleans.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, I'm Shelton Jordan with Lamarque Crescent City Ford. If you are in need of a commercial vehicle, I'm here to help. From F-150s to Super Duty trucks or chassis to cargo vans, passenger vans, or if you're in need of a vehicle to be upfitted, we can build it especially for you. Or if you're looking for a truck or SUV, I can also help you at Lamarque Ford Store in Kenner. Feel free to call me at 504-734-3579 and ask for Shelton. Lamarque Crescent City Ford is a proud partner of Inside the Trenches on ESPN New Orleans.
In New Orleans, football is more than a game. It's a way of life. And just like our offensive line, we protect what matters most. With the big game in New Orleans at Elliott Security Solutions, we don't just protect, we lead. And now, we're hiring the best to join our team. Call 504-392-4424 or visit ElliottSecuritySolutions.com. Elliott Security is a proud partner of Inside the Trenches on ESPN New Orleans.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Hello, somebody. This is Robert Wolfe. If you are in need of construction or real estate services, project management services, give us a call at 504-393-2445.
Well, hello. Like Rob just said, hit up Robert Wolfe Construction and Real Estate for your real estate and construction needs. And let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite on ESPN New Orleans. Hello, somebody.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475 $47.93 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hello, somebody. It's the host of Inside the Trenches podcast, Marlon Big Favorite. Did you know Small Sliders had an app? You can go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store right now, download the Small Sliders app in Marrero, and order your food right now. You want to get a number 2? Well, slide through 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. Small Sliders, simple on purpose.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Picolo and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. We're live here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Montero. And check this out. If you had issues getting here, you don't have a vehicle, man, you're like, I can't afford a new whip, holler at my man at Montero Motors, 1512 North Causeway Boulevard, Metairie, Louisiana. Holler at my boy, Alberto, and he'll get you a nice used car. Used is better. You know y'all get that whip, only got a couple miles on that thing.
Alberto.
It's used technically. Holler at them in Metairie, man. Not too far from the Causeway Bridge, Montero Motors. Well, y'all, look, check this out, man. Shouts out to Coach Marcel Andry, the new head coach of the WestJet Buccaneers, for joining us. We had such a great conversation. We're going to keep for our folks that's streaming live, that's listening, or you just kind of just like to watch us, we appreciate that too. We will keep y'all up to date with this game. The Saints game is about to kick off. They're taking on the Green Bay Packers. We're going to treat this. I'm going to take it back to my Cox 4 games of the weekdays while I'll do a little bit of play-by-play and let my guys kind of give a little color analysis. I got 3 of them on board, so hopefully they'll give us, well, not hopefully, they will give us great commentary because these guys love the sport. Well, our special guest on is representing from the 504. Where the 504? He is truly the son of the 504, a son of a saint. The late great Norman Hand, big 99 for the New Orleans Saints, was a huge mentor of mine when I was in high school. So it was only right for his son to do the same thing. So give y'all background on Trey Hand. Trey went to De La Salle. Played ball, balled out. I call him Coach Trey / the D tackle, right? And then from there, my main man earned him a scholarship to Arkansas Monticello and has had a great career out there as a Omega. Q-Dog's in the building and he's doing great things.
Oh, okay.
Trey, what's up, man?
So you wasn't just practicing. Yeah, other things going on.
I had a little 1-2 going on.
Copy that.
Yeah, but football the main thing always.
Definitely. So talk to us, Trey. Okay, you played at De La Salle. You had an opportunity to go out to Arkansas Monticello. I remember it just had to have been like your freshman year or your sophomore year. It was like, man, go check ESPN, man. They got me on there. I'm like one of the leaders with the sacks. So talk to us about your college career.
Man, my college career was great, man. I was blessed to go to college, playing at De La Salle, one of the greatest high schools in the city, but also one of the smallest high schools in the city.
Right.
Man, I played on some of the greatest teams in the state of Louisiana. My running back just declared for the draft yesterday, Montero Johnson.
That's right.
One of the best
That's right.
running backs to ever, walk these streets. De La Salle was the land of the foundation, and going to Arkansas Monticello was really the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
I went out there, played my freshman, sophomore year, redshirted my junior year, played a little bit this past season, and now my career is over. I had a great career. I had 2 knee surgeries in high school, 2 season-ending knee surgeries in high school.
Yeah.
So, just being blessed with that opportunity to, further my career, academic career, was a blessing because not a lot of people could do that.
True. I mean, my dad growing up, he had a severe, a knee injury, that just messed him up for the rest of his life. It actually got him cut from the Saints for that. But for you, what was your thought process going into that? After your second knee injury and everything, a lot of people would just give up at the, you know what, this isn't for me, but you pushed on. So, what was that mentality like?
The mentality, man, you got to have a strong village. You got to have a strong village, man. And one of the main components, I would say, was Marlon, man, because going through that for the second time, depression is real.
Oh, yeah.
Depression is real. Mental health is real. So not being out there to go to war with my guys on Friday nights, that's probably the worst feeling ever as a high schooler. Friday nights in New Orleans.
Oh, yep.
Hey, I don't care what nobody say about Texas, Florida, California. Right. Nobody get down like we do down here. So it was different, bro.
They don't realize we actually tailgate at the high school.
That's what
at the high school level.
That's what I'm saying.
we find that any reason to tailgate.
Man, I kid you not, bro. The best tailgate I ever been to, besides mine at De La Salle, because we used to roll up like Clemson. We had about 3 or 4 police escorts.
That's right.
We slow the bus down before we get to the turn at Tad. But I kid you not, bro. It was 2013. That's how you know my memory good. 2013, St. Aug played Edna Carr at Berman Stadium. And I kid you not, that was the game of the week. And I remember St. Aug lined up on the goal line and walked that whole field.
Wow.
And walked through.
That was Speedy Noel and all those guys, right?
LC.
Leonard should have been at St. Aug.
Leonard was, bro. Okay. Leonard played running back and linebacker that game.
Wow.
I didn't know you played linebacker that game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know you played linebacker that. I know that that 2014 game at Tad Gormley got my job with Cox. So they did that game. And then that next year, I know it was the 2013 season, and that game was at Gormley, if I'm not mistaken. Because I watched it, and that's when I did my color play-by-play with Cox 4 games of the week, and I got that job 2014. That's crazy. That game was epic.
Yeah, it was one of the best ever.
Yes, indeed. Now, Trey, I want to switch gears a little bit, and if y'all are just tuning in, the Saints half kicked off. It is 13 minutes and 53 seconds in the game. I'm going to jump to live here. Shout out to Hulu Live for keeping us. It looks like Cam George just jumped offside.
They better give us a discount for that shameless plug you just gave Hulu Live.
I know.
They done went up on me every 3 months.
On the real.
Well, it looks like Netflix can't do live, right? So,
man,
shout out.
Shout out
Shots
YouTube
fired.
Yeah. But hold on, real quick on that, Joe. Don't they have the Christmas games?
Yeah.
Netflix had that, didn't they?
Well, that's what everybody's worried about. Everybody's
because of the Tyson fight, huh?
Yeah.
This Christmas.
And it looks like that Green Bay just got a first down. That was Jacobs. So
yeah, that's what I'm worried about today. Luckily the weather is hell for us. It's not the raging snowstorm that I thought it was going to be, so I decided not to go. But Josh Jacobs, been following the young man since he was at Alabama. Had a rough upbringing, but solid kid, solid running back. He ended up leaving the Raiders. I couldn't believe the Raiders let him go, and he ended up signing a nice free agent deal in Green Bay, one of the top runners this year in football. And this is somebody we definitely have to stop for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, that's true. He's a force to reckon with. I want to switch gears a little bit. We're going to come back to the Saints game. I want to talk about this new ruling. Trey told me he was on his way over here by us, but he sent me a text with the new ruling. The NCAA Division I Board of Directors granted a waiver to permit student athletes who attended and competed on a non-NCAA school for 1 or more years to remain eligible and compete in the 2025 and 2026 season. The NCAA memo reads, if the student athlete would have otherwise used their final season to compete in 2024, this is an article Yahoo Sports just released. A lot of vantage points with this, guys. We'll start with the residential college player / coach at the table. Trey, your thoughts on the NCAA ruling with the junior colleges?
Man, my thoughts, bro, it could go one or two ways. Really, it really could go one way. And
I love that. Man, it could go two ways.
Bro,
actually, one way. It's going to happen one way.
I'm going to talk first from the ex-former college player. In that realm, yeah, if you're coming from JUCO, you know, you get your years back. That's great because now your career will last, right? But coming as the part-time coach at a high school, I'm telling my kids go JUCO now.
Oh, for sure.
Because in the realm of when I played, yeah, I'm sending my players, you know, right to college. Right? But how NIL is now, it's a business. Like it's really college, transfer portal, high school. Right. Because the portal opens twice in a year.
Right. Yeah.
So you're getting your mid-years, you're getting your end of the years, right? And not high schoolers, man. It's really PWO or JUCO. Right. Like that's how it's gonna be in the next year or so.
Well, he in some worlds he's kind of talking code a little bit, so I'll break it down.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
I'll break it down for y'all.
Let's give an example for the.
In the reality of NIL and what's going on now, these college coaches would prefer a guy that has a couple of skins on the wall, that has played a couple of years, no matter if it's in JUCO or at a Division I or wherever. They rather deal with a kid that's already played a little bit and bring them over in the transfer portal compared to a high school senior that haven't learned how to walk into the stadium, haven't learned how to put on his brand new uniform. Oh my God, Jacobs. Haven't learned how to, you know, be a college player. So that's what the young man is saying, is that the JUCO way, and you get your years back,
you
so
get
you
all
can
4 years back.
right. So you can go to JUCO, get some skins on the wall. Then when you're ready to transfer portal to a university of your liking, you get your years back and you still have skins on the wall and you're more prepared for what's coming.
So give an example. So you have a high schooler going into college. So walk me through something like that. So you're saying that if a brand new high school kid goes to a junior college for 4 years, that he can still play another 4 years at a D1 if he goes to that?
So most JUCOs are just 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
So they'll go
2 years. Yeah.
So they'll go for those 2 years.
Get them two back.
Get their associates, right? Mm-hmm. And then those 2 wouldn't even count towards anything.
Wow.
So you're gonna go those 2 years pretty much just free eligibility, and once you go ahead and commit to that 4 year, you still have all 4 years of your eligibility. Wow. Plus you only have 2 more years to graduate. Wow. So really, after that, you really could get your associates, bachelors, and masters,
and still be in school.
It's really a win for the JUCO, right?
Yeah, it's really a win.
Okay, so I'll break this down too. The old way used to be if you did 2 years in JUCO, you would only have 2 years of eligibility. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the playing field is about to get real. We have Coach Whitney here. Coach over there, the SWAC representative out there in Baton Rouge. I know you probably have a thing or two to probably say about this, but this will make it extremely hard
live TV
for your typical. He said live TV. That was funny. Hey y'all, we all live at Small Slider, so that was a car alarm that y'all heard. It's just natural. Hey, we're outside. Yeah. Sometimes people wait till we get on air and then they ride by bumping Boss Homie D-Lo as loud as they can.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, but he rolled though.
Yeah.
Baby? Yeah.
On the weekends.
Okay, but what I was going to tell folks was it used to be that, and it was super competitive because I had guys like Claude Roden coming in. Claude did 2 years at JUCO. He was a dog. All he needed was 2 years. So me and Glenn couldn't compete with that right away.
Right.
So I do understand the level of maturity. But on the flip side, if you're a dog, you're a dog. I saw Derek Stingley come in LSU day one out of high school and was it. So it just really depends too, guys.
Yeah, but if you the man, you the man. They gonna find you anyway.
Oh, for sure.
So it don't matter if you go JUCO or you the man coming out of high school.
They found Dennis Rodman.
So could you?
They
Gentlemen,
found Scottie Pippen.
Gentlemen, think about this. What if big colleges like Alabama, LSU, and all them started creating their own JUCO schools just to have those kinds of kids?
Well, in that reality, you think they don't have their own JUCO schools on the slick?
Yeah, they got
on a little baby pipeline.
They always got feeder schools everywhere. Just like high schools.
Right.
High schools got the little feeder schools.
You know they do.
You know, and I was saying something about SWAC schools because SWAC schools gonna get hit with this. And I was saying, schools like prime example, Jackson State.
Right.
That's Mississippi is the motherland of JUCOs.
Oh yeah, you know it is.
Bro,
Last Chance University.
Bro, Mississippi, you could go to JUCO in Mississippi for free. Like, they graduate and don't even think about going to college. They think about what JUCO they going to.
Exactly.
And then they go to college from there.
And don't worry about the money Brett Favre stole.
Man.
You can still go for free, baby.
Nah, for real. But like, man, those little schools like Itawamba,
watch out, he'll sue you for that.
Bro.
Too late.
Too late.
Man, that's crazy. It's gonna get competitive, and we're seeing this right now, y'all, with the new 12 team brackets and how college football just right in front of our eyes shaped up into this. We saw in a few of the games, like, come on now, we saw the truth. SMU, I don't know if that is. And then you look at Indiana and Notre Dame, so that has to catch up as well. But it's just, it has to be overwhelming for y'all, Trey, because it's just a lot of change at one time.
Yeah, it's a lot, especially the introduction of the transfer portal was a lot.
Right.
And now with NIL, bro, like it's like a bidding war almost. Like,
well, and I totally agree with you. In your what's the good part? I guess I'm trying to see the silver lining in it because they are bringing on GMs for universities, and you just got to see how to navigate that, through the mission. I see that the children know now that you can make money in college.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So for you to get 2 years back to be able to still go to a Division I, say at Alabama, and get an NIL deal and have an NIL deal for 3 years, you literally might make $3 million in college on your 5th and 6th year in college. So it's all a win-win, and when you in reality, when you don't know how the investment is gonna make the money,
right?
It's not an investment; it's a risk. So with that being said, knowing how the NIL works, you can literally set up your future from soon as you leave high school to go to JUCO. Even if you're a TikToker, the people watching,
for real.
I'm trying to tell you, you can get paid in college, and by the time you leave out of college, you really don't have to think about doing nothing because you literally might be a millionaire.
Yeah.
But
well,
make it. Oh, good.
Sorry. I was just gonna say is that you might be a millionaire though, CL, but it's about how you spend that money.
Right. Well, really, how you save it.
Yeah.
True. Now, the conversation, it has a lot of validity to it if you look at it one way or the other. But what I will focus on, y'all brought up something with the opportunity with the NIL money with these young players being able to have that bread come through. The first thing I wanted to point out, and shouts out to New Orleans Talk Network. We got a little TV in front of us.
Thank you, baby.
Twerking a laptop with the Saints game. It's 8 minutes left in the game. It's 7-0. The Saints are losing right now. It was kind of the Josh Jacobs show on that drive.
Future of the New Orleans Saints running game. Kendrick Miller runs for the first down in a cold frigid Lambeau Field.
Was it true that they were putting Rattler in a refrigerator?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yes. All of them.
Hey, y'all will know something, bro. They walk-in freezers like that.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Hey, they walk-in freezers like that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It gives you a realistic. Look like
and the idea was to run the script of the play while he's in the refrigerator and see if he balks, see if it's a problem. Because if it's difficult for him to do it and nobody's chasing him,
it's gonna be terrible out there.
Exactly. So he seemed to have been able to manage the game. Once again, we have lucked out, and it's not a raging snowstorm in Green Bay, so we're able to play football a day. But honestly, if the Saints gonna pull this off, it's gonna be an ugly ball game. We have to slow them down a little bit.
Shout out Foster Morrow, bro. Tight end screen always.
Oh yeah.
First down, Saints.
Well, Rattler is over 100% rating while throwing the ball to Monroe this year. So
Yeah.
Right now, I want to say there are, 6 minutes, 50 seconds left, second down. What you got, CL?
Well, the reality of the situation is we're so hurt at the wide receiver position. But the blessing is Rattler actually being a third-string quarterback. He has more rhythm with these guys, a Austin, a Tipton, a Penix, a Jawan Johnson, because he was third string, and these guys are practice squad and home body squad. So, here we go.
The Saints are now in Green Bay's territory. They look like they just crossed the 45 with 6 minutes, 14 seconds left to go. It is third down. But, again, they're moving the ball, and it looks like they're getting a rhythm,
But,
Joe.
gentlemen, is this going to be another game to where, like, a team that the Saints should not beat ends up beating? And is this something that we as Saints fans want to happen? Do we want the Saints to have this kind of like, or do we kind of want the losing record to continue and everything so we get better picks?
Well, we're at 10 right now.
Up 10 is third, 7. Spencer Rattler throws the ball and it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah. Well, we're at 10 right now in the current draft coming up. We do have, after this game, we have 2 games remaining.
Yeah.
To a man, I think everybody wants to have a great showing because obviously being eliminated by the win by the Atlanta Falcons yesterday, we were eliminated from the playoffs. So now guys are really working on next year. Now guys are really trying to show what they can do moving forward next year because there's going to be some major changes in New Orleans.
And majors. And it looked like, Joel, it looked like it was a connection mishap between him and Austin. It looked like they could have had opportunity, but it's 4th and 7. It looks like they're going for
against the rhythm I just said they had.
Yeah.
Let's see what they
Thanks,
do.
Rat-a-tat.
Like
was that Austin fault? I don't know.
And it looked like somebody up front just moved. I mean, at this point, you have nothing to lose, Trey, and everything to gain, right?
Yeah, you don't, but, the fan base in New Orleans, we want to see improvement every week.
Oh, for sure.
And like you said, there's going to be major changes over there on Airline finna happen.
Yes, sir.
So
but with Mickey Loomis still obviously going to be there for the GM, I just don't see any of those changes really making a difference.
Well, I think it just depends on what type of move we do with Mickey. If Mickey's going to make a lateral move, if Mickey's going to go into the upper office and release the GM duties, I don't actually see that happening. But if you want to look at a glass half full, half empty, however you want to say it, the last few draft picks were good. Penning is actually working out.
Right.
Fuaga is a day one starter. We have some our young corners are good from Kool-Aid to 27 to 36 Rico,
Yeah.
So we have some guys in position. I just think this year we were straddled by injuries, destroyed by injuries. And it is what it is. And I won't make an excuse like anyone else. But football is football, and we have to be better in New Orleans.
Look like they're taking a quick commercial break. We are down 7-0. So I guess let's finish the conversation, guys. CL made a good point. They do have young players coming in, guys that could make a huge difference from Kool-Aid. Now, it was hit or miss, CL, with the draft picks. The issue that I had with New Orleans in these last few drafts, they were drafting to the future too much. Like, let me get my future. Penning was a future guy. We needed him to be a day one guy.
Day one.
He came in, he started to play much better, CL. Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Now, I can tell y'all a day one guy, Brian Bruzy, and that's a green check on Dennis Allen's resume.
Yeah, but, like you said with Mickey,
Yeah.
I think it go to Miss B. Miss B gonna have to put her foot down.
That's the only.
Oh,
but that's
dude,
the only
that's the
person.
only
That's the
person.
only
Yeah,
person.
like-
Not me.
Yeah, it
not
can't be.
Not him.
It
Not
can't
Terry.
be Riz.
But here's
It
the
gotta
thing.
be Miss
But
Bench.
here's
Gotta
the
be
thing.
Miss B.
I bet you Miss B right now, I bet you in the future she's going to sell the Saints.
Oh, hold on, Joe.
You saw that?
Did you
Well-
see
Saw that
that? Go
article?
ahead. do share this article
Go ahead.
that you read.
Okay. So here, let me show you this article and everything.
And I have the pushback for you. Come on.
Here we
Okay,
go.
so we got
Here
pushback
go.
here.
Good, good.
Watch this.
And I'm going to
You
just
gonna
use
love
this as a sponsor spot right here. I'm
You gonna love this.
Yeah.
While Joe pulling
Hit it
that
with the sponsor.
information up, I'm going to go ahead and look like my computer shut down, so I'm
Okay.
going to freestyle it.
What you got, Joe?
Y'all
So
go
right
ahead.
now, the Houston Rockets owner has expressed his interest in
Yep.
buying the Saints if the team is ever for sale. Now, obviously, Gail Benson and their people have said, nope, the Saints are not for sale. But now that you have somebody that has vocalized
It.
now it's serious. Because here's the thing, what people don't understand. A guy vocalizing, this is serious. Like, because a lot of these deals, these are all happening behind
Yeah,
closed
back
doors.
door. Oh, for
These
sure.
are all
For sure.
backdoor
For
deals.
sure.
But
Well,
let me hear what you're saying.
and this is one of the reasons why I think the navigation is not to sell and not, because first of all, Mr. Benson and Ms. Benson have already put a will together and a trust together, which keeps Mickey in place.
Right.
Mickey and Jeff Ireland in place moving forward.
Yep.
Now, yeah, there'll be some people that are willing to buy the Saints and whatever, but let me tell you one thing about Ms. Benson. Ms. Benson
Stand no business.
is the richest woman in the richest person in Louisiana.
Second richest.
Well, yeah, second richest. She is on the Forbes list as the 477th richest person in the world. I don't think she needs to sell.
It will get back to them because it is an interesting story. We're back to the game right now. Green Bay, and they're right. They're showing that Green Bay started off with a 2-2 start, but now the last 10 games they're now 8-2. That division is pretty cool because you have the Vikings ball and you have Detroit, Green Bay.
Right.
The Bears just kind of like the lonely bear right now. So we have Green Bay pent. Green Bay's on their 5-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. Love drops back, hands the ball off. It looks like they're going to just continue to do the running
that
game.
ball.
Yeah, if we can't stop this guy from 4 yards a pop, it's going to be a long day in Lambeau.
No doubt, no doubt. They were able to make a decent stop right there. It's now 3rd and 6.
The money
with
down.
5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. Green Bay's in a shotgun.
Looking like we about to blitz.
Two receivers at the bottom. Rotate out. Look like they're calling it.
Faking the blitz.
There we go.
Backing out.
Yeah.
Everybody
They're
finna
backing
drop.
out.
false start.
That's why I
False
told you.
start.
I said,
False
hold on,
start.
CL.
False start.
That's why I told you hold on because that was. I mean, I can't hear it, but that was a long cadence to say it was third down.
It was.
Yeah. So Saints defense is playing.
Oh, we Welcome
who
to
was
New
that?
Orleans.
Who was that went off?
Welcome to New Orleans.
That was Tona.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to say it was,
man.
it's going to be interesting to see what
And
they
that's
call
the
it.
second infraction on us. Cam jumped off earlier.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yep. Now we got 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Oh,
That's
wow.
a big rundown right here.
Here come Mr. Jacobs.
Yep.
No doubt. Hold on. For my folks live streaming, I have to go use the restroom, so give me a second. I'm going to let my
That's
crew
a
keep
first.
rolling.
Yeah, you're great.
That truly is a first.
Yeah, it is a first.
That is a first.
Yeah, so
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Oh,
What?
people,
I
what
don't
they
know.
tried to do
Oh,
was
no.
a
Oh,
tush
no, they gave it
push.
to him.
They tried to tush push and look like they got it. First down for
Luke
the Green Bay.
Musgrave.
Yeah, and he just activated.
No, my bad. Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, but they just activated Musgrave.
He shot from his ankle, I believe so, right?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? And you know I knew your pops. He was a big car guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to hang on the lake because he had the '67 Chevelles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, I
he
know.
was a big car guy.
I'm telling you, when I know, brother. I'm telling you. I used to be on the lake with him. You know, I didn't have my cars back then, but I still used to be on the lake enjoying it all. You know.
I remember the best truck he had. He had a little
man.
purple monster truck. I used to call it.
Well, you know, he had 2 Chevelles.
I don't remember nothing.
Yeah, well, actually, he had 2 Chevelles, and I think who was the guy when 37 for us
Gleason.
when Gleason blocks the kick, who was the guy that runs it in 39? Whoever that guy was cool with your dad, and he would drive your dad's other Chevelle because he had 2 of them.
For sure.
and they
my
would
mom
come on late.
my mom used to tell me all the stories.
Man, ask about that Chevelle.
I'ma
Matter of fact,
ask
ask where it's at.
Man, bro, I believe, bro. A couple years ago, my dad's house burned down.
Oh wow, sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I think all the cars were either sold or they all burned down too.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I still got some pieces.
You're right.
I still got some
right.
pieces.
Yeah,
though.
you're right. Well, one thing about property and cars, it could come and it could go. That's for sure.
That is true.
That's for sure, man. So look like finally we've done something to get
Josh
Jacobs on the sideline, because that's the best thing to happen for the Saints, him standing on the sideline. And is this a 2nd and 17 or 2nd and 7?
Second and 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Shouts out to that bathroom break real quick.
It's warm up in there.
That was
Huh?
the first.
It's warm up in there.
Yeah.
That's why I stand in there.
Good defense.
Y'all saw Breezy?
Alante Taylor.
Breezy getting that pressure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there are some guys on this team that's going to have bright futures here in the NFL.
Alante Taylor, for sure.
And at the end of the
Tennessee.
day, New Orleans, you want your team, of course, to be relevant in December, but you still want them to show like they care. You still want them to get out
You
that
don't
ball.
want them to just
The
lay it
whole
out.
world is watching. Everybody's off on break. Monday Night Football.
Parlays.
We got the white-colored rush jersey on. We got to show up. We got to show up.
And now it's 3rd and 7. Green Bay, again in the 3rd and 7 situation. Interesting to see if the Saints are going to blitz.
I think we sent the house, bro. We sent in the house.
They sent the house. Man, coverage on the back end.
First down.
I don't think I would have sent the house on that one.
I would have bluffed it. I would have bluffed it. I would have bluffed it.
Yeah, because Jordan Love reads that well.
And then ask yourself, too, when we let Dennis Allen go, that was our defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So who's ever under the helms now has a tremendous job.
Joe
Woods.
Because I couldn't even get his name out. He has a tremendous job because at the end of the day, no matter if you liked or disliked Dennis Allen, he was a very good defensive coordinator.
Very good.
Yes, indeed. Now the first quarter's winding down. Five viewers and listeners right now. 1:42. Green Bay rolls out. He has time. Where's the pressure? And he throws it. Good job by just being in the vicinity.
Dude.
Might have been a coverage side.
Well, yeah, he looked for that fake. And then he was about to pass it back, and then who was that was right on him? Was that Kool-Aid that was on him?
Kool-Aid was there.
Yeah.
Sticky, man.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't fall for it. It was a nice try by Green Bay. And it does look like it's about 20 degrees out there. I got to give it
maybe lower than that.
And to even talk about that, I'm glad we said that to chime in. You know, the emergence of Alante Taylor on the outside. He always wanted to be on the outside.
Yeah.
If you put him in the slot. Now you have Kool-Aid on the outside. 2 young guys that we have drafted, possibly able to move on from a Lattimore and a Debo moving forward.
Got him.
And they almost got a
Screen
sack
game.
here, but they were able to get the. He's still running. That is trouble. Yeah. You made a good point about the players that are like Alante. When I think of guys on this defense coming back, Joel, I'm like, yeah, Alante is going to be one of those guys that stick out like a sore thumb. The thing is, tons of questions. Who's going to be the head coach next year?
Right.
What
Aaron
direction
Glenn.
we're going,
Wish list.
Aaron Glenn.
Wish list.
It's a wish
Bring
list.
him back.
A wish list.
It's definitely.
We all got a wish list
Bring
in the
him back.
NOLA, big.
Aaron Glenn.
According to Joel, who's going to be the owner?
Oh, God. GB. Don't sell it.
It's cool. 3rd and 2.
We need to stop, man.
Yeah,
we do need to
After this
stop.
play, real quick, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Gail Benson. Possibly.
Time out.
Well, you guys
Come on.
Time out.
Very time out. So
Talk to me.
here's what, and he's absolutely right. She is 400th richest person in the world. But remember, rich people, they are crazy people. Like let's just say that real quick. If you are wealthy, you are crazy. Like it's just a fact.
Well,
And-
she's more than wealthy, brother.
Oh, hey, I know
2
that for a while.
franchises and 2
But
different.
these owners, man, they don't see the same. They see it as an asset, and if the asset isn't doing what they want it to do, dude, they just sell it and they move on to something else.
This is the thing, Joe.
Yeah.
When I was breaking down to my friends and the guys that actually tolerate me during the week because I'm gearing up to do this with y'all on Mondays nights, and I explained to them and I asked them, I said, hey, just think about the 2 different franchises that Mr. Benson left for Ms. Benson, the 2 different franchises. And I say, forget the money. And then I had to do a little research. he left her $6.1 billion. So with that being said, I don't think she need to sell. Like, she's still a philanthropist. She's still giving away millions of dollars as we speak. She's still building hospitals. Like, for her to sell the Saints, I just don't see it because why? Like,
yeah, why?
You can just die with it.
For real. And I think articles like this, you know, they're birthed because of this current state of the team.
Right.
A losing team.
Right.
You just fire your head coach.
Right.
It looks like the front office don't know what they're doing.
They think they smell
It's a
smoke.
bunch of what ifs, though.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
think
lot,
they
yeah.
smell smoke.
Yeah.
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the next chain of command, isn't it her granddaughter?
No. She
it's-
out of it
She
out of it
Banker.
now?
It's a West Banker.
She's out of it.
Dennis, last name with an L, graduated from Alabama.
Dennis Lushka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who. It's.
So it's like Mickey,
It's Mickey,
Jeff
Jeff,
Ireland,
Dennis.
Dennis.
No, it's Gail.
It's
Well,
Dennis,
Gail,
Mickey.
of course, Gail, of course.
It's Gail, Dennis, and Mickey. Then
Well,
Jeff.
Dennis isn't bad. Dennis is
yeah,
actually really
he's
cool.
a West Banker.
Yeah, Dennis
he's
really
solid.
cool.
Now Trey legit deal with the Saints organization. Now
Right.
this the GM. You might not
Right.
seen him that much in the building.
Yeah. You don't see
You
him
probably
that
seen him a
much.
couple times, but
He's
but
always
Trey be in the
traveling.
building.
He's always traveling.
I look different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trey and Cam Jordan, they'll text you like 2:00 in the morning, like, "Hey man, what's this?" You know what I'm saying?
I texted him before the game, too.
Yeah. And he probably responded right away. Cam was a solid guy.
I told him we need another 2-sack game, man.
Oh,
he
for
had two
sure.
the last game.
Yeah, he had 2 last games.
So he
Yeah.
got like 5 on the season then.
At least it's
Somebody-
probably either 5 or 4.5.
Hey,
But what
I'll
was still on
take it.
commercial was it's 3rd and 2. Green Bay has
We
the
got to
ball.
get out the field.
Got it.
Yes,
got
indeed.
to.
Especially where they at right now, because this punt
Dude,
area.
And why we
The
keep
first
showing
quarter
blitz?
is almost done.
We
That's
just
crazy.
we just have so many. Well, I guess because they've been
That's how
running
that
on
defense
us.
structured though. See,
Yeah, they've been running
It's
on
been like
us.
that.
And they
Oh,
running.
good stop.
Good
Good
stop.
stop.
Finish. That's a good
Good
stop.
Good stop.
What Green Bay gonna do?
Who is that?
Good
DeMario
stuff.
Davis, the best linebacker in the league.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
he's up there. Him,
got-
Bobby Wagner. They got a couple
Dude.
of them.
Hey, do they go for it here?
I don't know. The
You're
Saints
in,
went
plus, you're
for
in plus territory, though.
DeMario, he's 34, right? Or-
somewhere around
DeMario's 20 in his head.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
he
like-
20. He 20.
But he got to be like 35.
Yeah, he 34, 35.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope I can get a 20-year-old discount.
yeah.
Well, that's something that they got to look at in the offseason. I mean,
truly.
I
it
think
does.
his retirement contract coming up, though.
Yeah.
He's going to retire a Saint, just
Copy.
like Elvin.
Yeah.
Copy.
And probably Tyron.
Oh, yeah, Tyron's staying
probably-
home for
It
sure.
looks like they're
Yeah.
going for it.
Nah,
It does.
quarter.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Yeah, like, and
Okay.
these guys went double and some of them triple past my tenure. Like, when I got to, like, year 6 bouncing around professional, I got tired of doing it. I ain't going to lie. Especially when you don't, wow.
Oh, that's nasty.
Going
They
out the
didn't
club.
have to do
That's
Tyron
nasty.
like that.
Somewhat.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, it didn't really look like Tyron was trying to
I
tackle
think he was just trying to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, I think
Let's
he
say
was-
that. Let's say he was
He looked
Well,
like he was just
sideline
trying to
your best
push him.
friend.
Jacobs
Yeah.
just pushed him inbounds.
sideline your best friend. Let's just say that was that.
Shoestrings are your best
That's
friend.
funny.
But Josh Jacobs in his first quarter had 68 all-purpose yards in receiving and rushing.
That's
38 rushing, 32 receiving.
I tried to told him, man.
You
It is
can't.
not- They
You
just
can't
ain't
stop
heard
that.
me.
He gonna have 100 yards before the half with rushing and receiving.
I tried to tell him. And you know what? Let's bring that to the attention. In today's modern day football, we have been told that the running backs are a less value a commodity in football.
Because they need a catch.
So now let's look at the free agent running backs that happened last year. You have a King Henry that went to Baltimore.
Tearing it up.
That's leading the
Tearing it
league
up.
in rushing average, rushing carries. You know, you have a Josh Jacobs with the Green Bay Packers that's helping run the Green Bay Packers not to the division lead, but in the playoffs.
Right.
Because clearly Green Bay's going into the playoffs.
Yep.
Give me another free agent running
Hey,
back.
this
and
the
slip it.
biggest one.
Saquon
Who's
Blow.
finna-
He's
yeah.
finna break the record. He's finna break the record.
Well, you know,
I mean-
I'm an old guy, so I'm kind of
What
with
is-
Eric Dickerson. I'm over ET.
Bruh,
And
hold
I
the
get that.
record.
I understand
For real.
like that running back in the G was like a true running back. The
Right.
thing that stands out about Saquon and even Josh Jacobs, their low center of gravity.
Yeah.
I met
Oh,
both of those
yeah.
guys at the Super Bowl. Took pictures with them. They both like
That
by
tall.
my shoulder. But again, their strength.
lot of
These
power.
guys are like you, Joe. They squat a lot.
Ah,
Yeah.
Joe.
Power and speed.
That's right.
Well, and that's the thing. So don't let them devalue you ever, because these three running backs all their teams are going to the playoffs, and they're leading their teams to the playoffs.
Right.
Well, that's what I was. We were talking. That's a good point too. Especially with the Philly situation, it was damn near 180.
They was about to get rid of Nick
Because
Sirianni.
didn't the Cowboys win? Didn't the Cowboys win last year? That division?
I think they did.
They did.
They did.
That's what I'm saying. Philly made damn near 180, but this is what I want to see.
But Philly's not just they just not putting their offense on A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith.
Well, they don't need to.
They don't need to because now they have a running back.
They could
but
put it
they
on-
did last year too with Swift.
Right.
But
But
he
injuries.
he wasn't explosive as Saquon.
I know the guys are coming back here on Monday Night Football. I do want to talk about Cam Jordan because we brought him up before we went
Brody.
back. And they're definitely going for it on 4th and 1. So hold that thought on Cam. Are they going to make him try to jump outside? Oh, no, they ran it. And they
Good Lord, did he got it.
He got about 4 yards.
He got 4 yards.
But Cam, for years, his first year was probably like last year. Those are his 2 least productive years. But if you look at the in-between years with Cam, the dude stacks his sacks at the end of the season. So he'll start the season off the first 5 games, 1 sack.
Right.
And then before you know it, he have a 10-sack season. So I always thought that was interesting about his game.
Cam's a 3-tech now. And he gets mad when I text him and tell him he's a
Oh,
3-tech.
boy, you just don't know what you just said on this show.
Hey,
This
but
is what it is.
he's a 3-tech now.
This is what
so.
CL was saying. CL was saying move Cam into the 3-tech. And I'm saying Cam is a true defensive end.
He is.
I don't think he's a 3-tech, and this is what I was alluding to. I don't think he would do well on the run, like the true run as a 3-tech.
He wouldn't, but the thing that I do like, though, is this third down package.
That's what I'm saying.
When they bring in Chase and Carl, and then they have Brian and Cam in the inside.
That's what I was
I foresaw that a little while ago.
I know, we did think he was crazy when he said that.
they thought I was
With the
crazy.
running
I'm going
thing,
to send you that clip. They thought I was crazy when I said move him inside.
I said I thought it was crazy for him to move inside. I was
like,
very,
what?
very, very detailed.
Yeah, permanently.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Right.
But as a third down thing, it's a great third down thing.
Yeah,
because
but
now
it's
you
just
can
not-
twist and turn. Hey, get there.
Okay.
Yeah, the way you said it, though, it made us like say, hold on, and then you kind of win the detail like a starting lineup.
Right.
But you see how they run the starting lineup with him at the end.
And him and Carl, and then you got Colin and Brian.
But ask yourself, when we went got Chase, and then I thought the idea was to have a Chase and Granderson is the 2 bookends.
Right.
That's what I thought that was going to happen. And it was going to substitute
good
Cam
idea.
and push.
Granderson's been
But
great
then we
this year.
lost Casino.
Yeah.
We lost
And
Casino,
now he's
and I think
back.
that pushed Cam to actually having more time at the end than we originally was going to use him because we lost Casino so early.
And I think him getting injured, though, and
Yeah.
just how the D-line room is, though, like those dudes, they all play for each other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
so
for
it's
sure.
like they don't care who's on the field.
Right.
As long as they're getting production.
And you 2 guys know Cam personally. He lost weight this year, and we ended up pushing him
I
inside.
trained with him.
Okay. So, yeah.
I was
a part
of that. And it's bad.
Like what?
Our warm-up is bad.
It's bad.
The Saints have 2 practice fields.
Explain to the people what burpees are.
The worst thing to ever be invented.
For real.
The Green Bay has when he kicked it out to the flat. See, the Saints went to that.
Can we
that
not get a stop on 4th down?
zone
we
defense
can't
where they
get off
just
the field
drop
for
everybody's
nothing.
back? Drop everybody back in the coverage
The
and leave
flats
the
are
flats
open.
wide open. Yeah.
We can't get off the field for nothing.
See, watch everybody flies back.
Tight end's wide open.
Jesus.
Oh, my
Oh, he
God.
got
Oh,
lost
that's
in-
a touchdown.
Lord.
Yeah.
Jordan, look up.
Yeah, we got a miscommunication.
Watch out.
Look at the flat. Look, it's
Anyway.
Our eyes are in the backfield.
You know, it's a little.
He looked that way.
It's a little. But
eyes
you,
in the
eyes in
backfield.
the backfield.
Green Bay has the advantage because if you know anything about Lambeau Field this time of year, it's kind of slippery out there.
Hey, that heating system is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Not Green Bay's at that,
it's
goal
really
line.
slippery out there, and it's not more of that
Wow. Josh Jacobs,
that's a
first down
down.
at 3.
Yeah, it does make the Saints defense look suspect. And I know we spoke so well on them, but, I mean, you don't have.
I mean,
Look
literally.
at other defenses. Look at Philly defense in ours.
And look, Kool-Aid misses the tackle.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's balanced, bro. I told you.
He trying to
Yeah.
ankle bite him.
Boy,
No.
you see Jacobson's legs?
The low center of gravity, bro.
Yeah.
He's just so short and was able to get his balance. And he
Look at that.
Josh Jacobs walking.
Look at that.
touchdown,
Just
man.
walking.
14-0 Saints.
They come to make a statement.
If y'all just tuning in, it's 14-0 Saints. Second quarter, 11 minutes and 43 seconds in the game. It's looking ugly. It appears that the Saints offensively is just trying to little 5-yard pitch here.
Right. Dink and dunk.
Well, dink and dunk, right? They need to come up with some down the field plays for Spence just to stay competitive in the game.
Spence only has 12
Well,
yards.
Green
right
Bay
now.
is battling. Green Bay is battling Minnesota for the division lead. They have everything to play for. In so many words, we don't have everything to play for.
Pride.
And you can you can actually see it on the field. You can see the guys that are playing for this year, and you can see the guys that's playing for next year.
And Seattle, I think it's more along the lines of second place. Because I think Detroit for sure is number
Detroit
one.
for sure.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
But that second place is for sure in.
Definitely in.
Because
Right.
the rest of the NFC is
they're liable to
lost.
have three teams come out the NFC North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Washington, for the first time in years, is going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Shout out Jaden Daniels, bro.
Jaden Daniels.
The best start since 1991.
Yep.
Yeah, it's some. Joe.
Yesterday's game was crazy. I was late to a little pop. Yesterday's game was crazy. Washington, Philly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the end.
Jaden serious.
But speaking of Washington, let's talk about what a change in a GM does over there. Just saying. Look at it. What happens when you change the entire?
Well, this is the thing. They actually changed owners. They had to get Daniel Snyder out of there. The group with Magic Johnson came into Washington. They ended up drafting their Doug Williams for the future. Here we go. Congratulations
I think it's
to
gonna
the
be a good
Commanders.
couple years coming out of there.
Oh, it's
I
definitely.
think Washington put the blueprint out there on how to assemble a team, how to bring in the right people. Me and Dan Quinn didn't see eye to eye when I was a rookie in the league, but now as a mature adult, man, this guy is doing a great. Look at his track record.
And it's a great mixture between young and old. You know, you bring in a Bobby Wagner at middle linebacker.
A good leader, too.
Oh, my God. You know, and I saw Bobby making plays yesterday, you know, against Saquon. Saquon still looks young, and Bobby's out there making plays. You know, you bring in a veteran like a Marshawn Lattimore to lock down on somebody like a number 11, like a Brown in Philly. And I believe that was the difference in the game. The fact that that they could bracket Slim Reaper, and then they had somebody to lock down 11, so you had more men in the box to stop Saquon. That helped them out. And the play that Lattimore made at the end on Brown to
that was the game sealer right there.
And not to give a census plug to the pod, but
but yes.
But inside the trenches, look at the guys up front for Philly. I mean, for Washington as well.
Deron Payne is that boy.
See what I'm saying?
I wanted him so bad in free agency.
Bro. They really built through the draft slowly but surely. Brought in the right free agencies, and they got the.
Right.
Hey, Chicago had the keys. They could have brought Jaden in. Their season would look totally different had they had Jaden Daniels. I'm just saying.
And imagine if Washington really had a true number 2 on the other side of Scary Terry, like a T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next year, I think Washington will be scary.
And there you go, CL 13. You're right. So you're right with the battle for number 1 because both Minnesota and Philly are super Lions.
Detroit and Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Hey, this is a big drive for
Come on,
Spencer
Penny.
Rattler. It's a big
I see you.
drive.
And this is what, as the drive's coming out, what do y'all want to see? I'll start. I want to see some 20-plus yard ball strong.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to get the ball down the field.
I want to get the clock running and help the defense out.
I just want to see our offense.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see a glimpse of the first 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think that'll ever happen.
It won't ever happen, but we still have the guys that were on the team.
But not at wide receiver though.
That's true.
We're depleted at wide
It looks
receiver.
like we're coming out in 12.
Yeah, they're coming out some type of 12 personnel.
It's Kendrick Miller time.
I expect the inside zone here.
Yeah, it's Miller time.
Coming out on their own.
Let's go.
Old school toss.
We got a block up front.
Newsflash, Green Bay knows that it's Miller time as well.
I mean, just to criticize that formation, they came out in a formation where it was obvious that they were going to run the ball. And
12 to the field.
And until we threaten them down the field with the wide receivers we do have,
stack the box.
Everybody going to be in the box.
And while we're blocking with Foster Monroe on the edge.
That's how
I think
Verse got to the call that time because we had Foster blocking the DN.
I think Jawan Johnson, although he's a receiving tight end, he's a good blocker too.
Yeah, but I'm drafting a tight end next year.
It was offsides.
I got to. There's so many young tight ends making moves.
I think we need to stop drafting O-line like we've been doing the past 3 years and draft skill players.
Well, I think we got our bookends. So I think all we really need is maybe some guards and backup centers.
I don't even but we can get that in free agency.
True.
Well, look, y'all, we just wanted to kind of keep y'all rolling with the game. We're going to probably flow with y'all here into the end of this series, but I want to thank all our guests for coming on the show. Shouts out to my main man, Marcel Andre, head coach of West Jeff. Congratulations on everything that he has coming in his future endeavors at that program. We got my main man, Joe Picolo, back in the building, baby.
Joe.
Made a guest appearance. Shouts out to Joe for joining us. And,
Must be
also,
Christmas time.
And then also,
I know my presence is a present for y'all.
Yes, it is.
And then also, we want to thank Godwyn Realty for all that they do for the show and their support. And for our other sponsors, we want to thank all of our folks over there at Lamarque, Crescent City. Shouts out to them over there in Harahan. Holler at my man Sheldon if you're looking to get a utility vehicle. Alberto, man. Montero Motors, I told y'all they got y'all with those used vehicles over there in Metairie. For small sliders here for all that they do for the show, big ups to them. Elliott Security, baby. Shouts out to Elliott Security over there on the West Bank. Harvey to be exact, Manhattan. If you're looking to get you a gig for the Super Bowl or any of these upcoming events, you need a job, unarmed security or armed security, they got you covered over there as well. So y'all be sure, man, same time, we're going to be here. Just like we bringing y'all in on the Merry Christmas, we're going to do the same thing for New Year's. We'll be back here on Monday as well to talk about all the exciting things that we have going on. So for CL Nola, for my main man, Joe Picolo, Trey Hand in the building. Got to thank my man Trey for coming through.
Thank you, bro.
Showing us some love here as well.
Brought me back a little bit.
Yes, indeed. Whitney, shouts out to Coach Whitney over there. Came and showed some love. Had to get my girl a blanket. She was freezing out here.
No.
Like a
Andrew
dog.
family, the Favorite family, the Joneses came down. New Orleans Talk Network, shouts out to them. My man Keelan and Tarek. And we'll be back next Monday. We out, baby. Y'all enjoy the rest of this Monday Night Football game and the holidays. Peace.